It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Here we go. Here's Harper. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Turner looking around. Outside Harper. Just 5 to shoot. Plays it up and banks it in.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen, going at the rim there with a purpose.
Harper with the ball. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for Wembanyama. Turner for 3.
I don't know what this dude quit for, bro. Realistically, like, I don't understand. It was a free Division I win.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. Here we go. So the Bronx will get the first possession. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside, Wembanyama. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
And it's Pettit missing. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Bronx. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. O'Neal with the rebound.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
The drive by Jokic. The 3 ball. Tries again. Fade away. And the shot goes down.
Spacing things out a little. Smart of Jokic to take advantage from that mid-range.
What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander, following the 3 from Kevin Durant. And another miss by the Bronx.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
They set the pick. O'Neal on the wing. Off target from 3-point range. pass to Duncan. Fires the three. Bangs home the trifecta.
It's rare that you see this from Duncan, so you know he had to really like the shot.
Paul George with the steal. The finish. And George with the stuff.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And that one's good, Jokic.
Not always a huge part of Jokic's game, but the three-point shot, he's becoming more comfortable taking it. And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Puts up a deep three. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. That one goes. Count it.
Assist goes to
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
Jokic, that's a 2-pointer. Bronx grabs the miss. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now defended by Jokic. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Launches a 3. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Jokic has got 8 points.
And you just can't give Jokic any breathing room because he is a threat to fire from anywhere.
Duncan misses.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good. Have a look.
Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Still yet to score. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. A nice shot by George.
And this is what Paul George does. He looks for any opening on the floor to create opportunities for his team.
They get it back. From past the arc, drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Up by 6. And we've got more at. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home? Team so far.
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, look, and whether it's a point-blank putback or a kick out for an open 3, offensive rebounds usually generate quality shots.
A wide open look for Bird. Nailed from three-point land. Bird's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Bronx. From deep, Jokic. A kick out to O'Neal. Sinks the triple. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Olajuwon. It's deflected. Pass to Edey. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Drops in the layup for 2.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Picked by Olajuwon. Here's Bird. O'Neal on the wing. Clock at 6. With the fadeaway. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant.
This game is actually ass. Why are they not setting the screen? Run into a random person, bro.
They're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Puts up a deep three. Sinks it. Green from outside.
So ass, bro.
Edie's got 7.
I mean, shades of Vlade Divac there. Jokic is one of the best passing bigs playing in the game today.
Screen by Cousins. And here's Bird for 3. Edie with the rebound.
Man, bro, like, this nigga needs,
The
like...
amazing Nikola Jokic, Stan. How fun is this
You need to spend more money, bro. I think you need Zach Edey on your team so you could beat me, bro. Fucking dog shit, my nigga.
And he's led the league in touches.
Like, nobody was playing the fucking game when this nigga Zach Edey was available? What the fuck?
Constantly making
Fuck
quick
Zach
decisions
Edey.
and passes. This guy
Like,
is
what you're
really
doing, bro?
like watching the best we've ever seen.
I would agree.
Bro.
What a quality to know where to go with the ball when the pressure arrives.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. Bird outside.
Why am I missing wide open? What do you mean slightly fast, bro? Slightly fast with all legend? I'm really that ass at shooting. I can't hit a shot.
Well, this is a spot where
All
you
legend
have to be
badges.
able to go
I
to
can't hit a
your
shot.
leaders. They need to step
Like,
up
what the
and
hell
make
is
a play
going
to turn
on, bro?
things around.
Oh yeah, I'm off.
That doesn't go either for Bird.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
So the
This shit is
offense
fucking
has to
dog
look
shit,
for
bro.
ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
And Jokic drops them both.
Holy shit.
46 seconds left in the first half. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Bird can't get that one to fall.
I'm about to quit, bro.
Pass to Edie. Jacks up a 3.
He's not even good at the game. He
Stolen.
just fucking has Zach Edey standing around
Here's
grabbing
Bennett.
balls out the fucking...
Here's Edie. He's guarded by Cousins. He's clobbered. And he'll get 3 shots at the line.
Holy shit,
It's on
bro.
DeMarcus Cousins. And he'll be shooting his
Niggas
first
did
free
not
throw
know
of the
this
game
kid
here.
until 2K, bro. This random ass 7'5" nigga that can't do shit IRL.
Bird way outside.
I'm actually gonna
No
lose
good.
my
They
mind,
had a
bro.
chance to end the run there. From deep three-point land, Edie gets the bucket. Edie's got 16. And here's Bird from the arc.
Yo, Larry Bird, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. I'm gonna lose my mind. Holy shit. This is actually ridiculous, bro. What the fuck is going on, bro? Oh my gosh. Like, this is genuinely insanity, bro. Oh my god, bro. This dude plays like a dweeb. Like, I can't, like, I will never understand him, bro. Like, what did I just play against? Oh, they already dropped the second one? Damn. Can't even do challenges because I'm running into dweebs, bro. Like, that dude is a herb. Why am I playing herbs? I'm trying to do challenges and I'm playing herbs. Like, what type of shit is that, bro? Playing the third ranked player in the whole entire shit, bro. And he's a cornball, bro. KD's like $3,000. Like, you need KD, you need Jokic. You need a KD and Jokic. I need KD and Jokic to win.
2K Sports presents the NBA.
You're a dweeb,
Hi
bro.
everyone, this is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and
Finally, I got a regular dirt dude who thinks that his dumbass Pink Diamond Michael Beasley is about to shit on me. Like, bro, man, that shit just pissed me off, my nigga.
Here we go. So the Bronx will get the first possession. Wembenyama, a screen. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. He makes his first
I'm
shot
gonna green
of the
everything
game.
this game because I'm not playing some. I don't understand. Like, it's like my whole entire everything changes. I'm playing a her. Shit is annoying.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look. And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
This guy's just about to try to abuse this dumbass Pink Diamond Beasley, bro. Oh my gosh, he's fiending right now.
Duncan outside.
Yeah,
That's good.
failing.
Robinson picking up the assist.
It's rare that you see this from Duncan, so you know he had to really like the shot.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And the Bronx, another three.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Beasley. Back to Duncan. It's Beasley on the wing.
This nigga's a cornball, bro.
The three. And again.
What?
And he's not going to miss it.
Yo, I can't make this shit up, bro. This game is actually whack. How else am I supposed to contest? And I'm gonna miss on this. I was just all up on this kid, bro. He's just gonna shoot above me. And I'm tall. Is Banchero not taller than him? Oh my god, this game is peon.
Pass to Beasley. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter.
You can have that.
It's good.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early.
They're calling his number early.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Man, bro, he's really just. It's just. Did he see that dumbass 1v1 and thinks that he's Michael Beasley? Like, I don't understand what's going on.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And a missed late.
He's like,
that's a surprise. I mean, really out of character
no
for him to
logic.
miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
And I like how composed Cunningham is. Lets the game and his shots come to him.
Pass to Duncan. Duncan with the block. They retain possession. 6 on the shot clock. On its way from Beasley for 2. Bronx grabs the miss.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Here's the Bronx, trailing by 2. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No place jumper from the free throw line. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10.
But Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a thirsty scorer, and if you concede the mid-range, he'll take it.
Louisville shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
That's his first personal foul.
Free throw drops in for Beasley.
That's the line for 2.
And he makes both free throws.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Sinks that one from the post. He's got 12.
Oh, my goodness. How good was that move by Shai? Creating a bucket. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Robinson. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
In a high-scoring first quarter, both teams really filling it up. Louisville out in front, leading by just 2. We've got more in store for you right after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And Louisville, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
And the rejection by Cousins. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. Here's Duncan. Kicks it out to Beasley. Drains the three-pointer. Beasley's got 12.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Livingston. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to Louisville.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Pass to Robinson. Duncan outside. Cunningham outside. Shoots over Livingston. Cunningham's shot is off. And so Bird will bring it up for the Bronx. It's a 5-point game. Here's Ariza. It's hauled in by Duncan. And here's Louisville. Beasley for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Beasley's got the lead up to 7 now for Louisville.
They seem to concede that shot, and his response is, thank you very much.
Here's Ariza. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And so it's Louisville with it. Pass to Leonard. Back to Beasley. Shoots over Bird. Beasley can't get that one to fall. The Bronx trails by 5. In the corner, it's Bird. A 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
This is just what Bird does. He makes shooting from range look easy.
Beasley with it. And it's Bird picking him up. Leonard finagling one in close.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's O'Neal. And finished off by O'Neal.
Boy, that is absolutely gorgeous by DeMarcus Cousins. Run the offense through your big man, and he will find the open man.
Now here's Cousins. Hasn't made one yet. Takes a three. A kick out to O'Neal. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And here's Louisville. Out of bounds as Louisville keeps possession.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. With the teardrop. And Wembanyama with the layup. And Louisville leads by 4.
And boy, Wembanyama has every shot in the bag. How about the touch there? And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And the dunk by Booker.
And Booker flashing his athleticism. What a dunk there by the young guard.
Bird with it. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
And here's Booker. Devin Booker soaring in.
A little athletic ability on display by D-Book.
Here's Livingston. And the rejection by Bird. O'Neal outside. That 3 off the mark. Here's Weber. Here's Wembanyama. And so is Louisville with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Louisville leading by 6. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
It's tipped. Stolen by Weber. Wembanyama with it. Picked up by Elijah Watt. Weber lays it up off the glass. Weber's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Louisville.
Comfortable operating close inside. Weber sizing up the defense there and understands how to finish. Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Here's Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
Oh, nasty dunk there by Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade's got length, skill, and athleticism.
Knocked loose. Here's O'Neal. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. The Bronx will retain possession. And here's Bird for 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Bird's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Just such great consistency on that jump shot. Even though he's not always squared up, Bird terrific in the catch and shoot game.
The Bronx trails by 5. Oh, and the jam by Bird.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now, here is Reed. Still without a basket. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
And the foul called on Larry Bird. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the
Here's
floor.
Banchero. Out to Duncan. Fires from deep. Cans it from downtown. Duncan's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
It's rare that you see this from Duncan, so you know he had to really like the shot.
And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
And big men who can shoot really changes the dynamic of your offense.
It's almost gotten to the point where you have to be able to hit that face-up jumper nowadays. Very few exceptions to that rule.
Here's George. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Larry Bird.
This is a case where it's just the pure strength of Paul George, able to fight through contact so well on these shots.
Now here's Booker. Three-pointer, Bird. Back to Booker. Puts up a deep three. The long-distance three is buried. Booker's got 7 points.
Just tremendous range already. What a floor spacer Booker is at such a tender young age.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities. Well, great possession there. Anytime you end up at the rim with a high percentage look, perfect.
To the middle. Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Booker, right side. Pass to Reed. Here he goes. And the dunk by Reed.
Oh, that's a really good pass from Booker, simply getting it to the open man.
Inside. And Wembanyama with the flush.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
And here's George for three. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Louisville leads by 2. And coming up as soon as we...
The visiting team. 45.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Bronx. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Cunningham inside. Duncan up on top. Looking for Cunningham, and he gets it there. And the dunk by Robinson.
Love the show of force there from Robinson. When he's deep inside, it is clear for takeoff.
And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Duncan. A three from Wembanyama. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Here's Beasley. Back to Duncan. Back to Beasley. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go from deep. Wembanyama with the rebound.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
And George gets it to go.
Timeout, timeout.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Bronx?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Those block shot numbers are big as well, guys, sending a clear message. We are not going to be scored on easily.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Mike D'Antoni talk to his team. Now, he's not happy with the perimeter defense. He told them we have to hustle more out to the three-point line because they look real comfortable out there now. I want you contesting every three they put up. We'll see if that intensity increases on D. Guys?
Thanks, David. Outside for George. Here's Wembanyama for three. The shot's good on the assist by George. And the Bronx leads by 3.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Out to Duncan. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Got it from 16 feet.
How about the concentration from Duncan? Doesn't budge even in the biggest of moments.
Here's Robinson. Banked in off the glass.
And that's what you call leadership. Robinson providing it for his team by knocking down a big-time shot.
Oh, too easy for Wembanyama.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Yes!
This guy is a leader both on and off the floor. Robinson embraces drilling the big-time bucket for his team.
And a wide-open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Duncan outside. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to Louisville.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
I'll tell you, they'd better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't connect from short range. Beasley left side. Over George. Timeout called, Bronx. Guys, what are their best options now?
And guys, it all comes down to this one shot to win the game. They have just enough time to run a play that'll lead to a catch and shoot here on the inbound. Maybe one quick pass and then get it up.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
And definitely, they got to get that defensive strategy in place. You have to play it smart. A stop probably wins the game for them, but they cannot afford a foul.
Your home team, number 1.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it!
Boy, they don't waste any time on that inbound play. Very little the defense can do to react to that one.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. So a close game seeing the Bronx taking this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to Louisville.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
I'll tell you, they'd better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't connect from short range.
They got to get that defense.
Stop or two.
Yes! And a wide Duncan outside. This one for three.
Possession from now on.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't connect from short range. Beasley left side. Over George. Timeout called. Bronx.
Time to run a play.
And how?
Probably wins the game for them, but they cannot afford a foul.
Your home team, number 1.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it!
Boy, they don't waste any time on that inbound play. Very little the defense can do to react to that one.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. So a close game seeing the Bronx taking this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they